Welcome back, baseball fans. 69-72 carryover league. Interleague battle between Portland Super Expansion Team and the 69 Expansion Kansas City Royals. Would you believe this is a pretty interesting series matchup? And it has, hell, potential playoff. Playoff? I mean, these two teams are in the mix of it. Well, sort of. Let's show you what's going on. So in the American League, it seems like in the East, the Yankees, Orioles, Red Sox are doing their thing. The poor American League North is just playing poorly. They're getting the brunt of the losses in the American League. But in this division, the Midwest, the Royals were the darlings of the preseason. They're officially just steady at 9-9, but they're only 2 games out of first. This is a highly competitive division. But the story so far in the Mountain Division of all these teams, the Super Expansion teams, is that Portland's got a winning record at 10-7. And the Rockies, division winners last year, have stumbled terribly this year. So they got a lot of ground to make up if they want to come back and repeat. So Portland is the story in the Mountain Time Zone this year. They won Game 1 at home, and now they want to go to Kansas City and win a Game 2 and stake their claim as not only division winner, but move up their seeding in the National League through the rest of the first half. We're in Kansas City for Game 2. Royals, kind of a must-win game here for them because unprecedented. We knew the Twins were going to be tough, but we didn't anticipate the White Sox and the Brewers would be contending. So the Royals they can't slide here. No backsliding here. So today's pitchers for Portland, Nelson Briles. And for the Royals, their ace and first-round pick, Roger Nelson. Let's get started from Kansas City. Jerry Kenny leads off for Portland. First time ever these two teams meet, Portland and Kansas City. 311 is this guy at the center. Mark Belanger, 55, bounces it short. Patek's a 227, makes the play. And Tony Gonzalez, 6'11", skies in the left field. Lou Piniella is a 4'10" in left field, and he just cannot get over there and catch it. It's a base hit. Rich Reese, 63, bounces to first. First baseman Mayberry's a 3'8", makes the play. All right, bottom of first, Amos Otis leads off with a single 1-5 lineout. Pat Kelly, 34, bounced to third. Paul Shaw, 48, this guy's left. Robert Montgomery, 5'11", bounces to second base. Rojas is a 2 at second base, and he can't get a handle on it. Base hit, sloppy defense for the Royals. Frank Baker, 45, this guy's the center. Ken Boswell, this guy's the center. 2 outs. Byron Brown, you guessed it, this guy's the center. Amos Otis will catch a lot of those. Bottom of the second inning, John Mayberry, 47, single 1-3, a chippy single. That's a nice break there for the Royals. Bob Oliver, 35, K. Eddie Kirkpatrick had his trouble throwing the ball in Game 1. 3-6 is a K. Lou Piniella pops the third. We go to the third. Ty Klein, 58. Why is it right? Jerry Kenny, 58. Same thing. Mark Belanger, bounce to short. Bottom of the third. Freddie Patek Philippe, 4-4, catcher's card. 3E15, chance to get an error here. They do not. Cookie, Rojas. Ross pops the third. Amos Otis, this guy's left. Top of the fourth. Scoreless in Kansas City. Tony Gonzalez, 1-8. That's a single. C. Steeler. He is going to steal. Kirkpatrick, we don't hold C's, and Kirkpatrick's got a +2 arm, so it's another 13 shot here. And he steals on an 11. Aggressive Portland team. Rich Reese, 312. K plus injury. That's going to be painful. Reese is one of the best hitters on the team. He'll have to leave the game with an injury. And they'll put Ken Harrelson at first base. Runner at second, 1 out. Bob Montgomery, 58 is a K, and with 2 outs, Frank Baker, 49, pops to third. They strand the runner. Pat Kelly, 67 is a K. Paul Shaw, 48, has left. Mayberry, 2-6, base hit, and with 2 outs, Bob Oliver, 59, skies the center. We go to the fifth. We do not have a score here in Kansas City. Ken Boswell, 1-6 center. Byron Brown, 110 center. Ty Klein, 310 walk with 2 outs. It's Jerry Kenny. 5-12, bouncer to second. Potex a 2-8 at second base, and he makes the play. Halfway through the game. Let's pause a moment for station identification.
This is the Shrimp Trawler video channel.
Este es el canal de videos de camaroneros.
Okay, bottom of the fifth. Kirkpatrick will lead it off. 4-4. Walk. Lou Piniella. 2-3 pops his third. Freddie Potek, 3-11. Freddie Potek, a 6-4-3 double play. Scoreless into the sixth. Mark Belanger, 2-5, third. Tony Gonzalez, 1-6. Let's take a look at his card. He had a nice little 304 and 92 plate appearances with this card. Double 1-4, single dot. They printed 2 of his cards for Gonzalez in 70, I believe. Runner at first for Rich Reese's replacement, Ken Harrelson, 59, second C. Runner at second, 2 outs for Montgomery. 2-5, Montgomery is a single to center field. Gonzalez, does he have wheels? He does. Bad news is he hit it to Amos Otis. And so, boy, that throw came all the way into the plate. And third base coach held him at third base. So, runners are on the corners with 2 outs. And it's Frank Baker, 2-11. He missed the card, pops to first, missed the column. Scoreless, bottom of 6. Cookie, Rojas, 5-10, right C. Amos Otis, 68, base hit to center. The ace stealer. He's going to steal. 15, I think he's barely in there. Ooh, that was close play. Oh, looks like Ken Boswell can't believe it. He's put the tag on him, he argues with the ump. But no, they rule him safe. Pat Kelly, runner at second. 1-5, let's take a look at Pat Kelly. Part of the 69 expansion Royals, would later play for the Chi Sox, Orioles. 1-5, homer 1-4 double. That is a double. Otis scores. We have a 1-0 game. And Bryles is a batter away from breaking in the sixth. Runner at second, Paul Shaw, 43. Pitcher E19. Makes the play, and with 2 outs. Mayberry, 2-7 is a single dot off the Mayberry card, and it's 2-0. Oliver, 1-7, single 1-3, lines out. So 6 in the books for Bryles. Probably believe that he's broken. Roger Nelson in the 7th inning. Ken Boswell, 57, it's okay. Byron Brown, 110, center. Ty Klein, 45, center field. Roger Nelson showing why he was the first pick of the Royals. Had a monster year in 72 with a 2.08 ERA, a whip of about .8, and a starter 9. My goodness. Didn't do that for much of his short career, but that was a monster year. All right, stretch time here in Kansas City. It is a 2-0 Royal lead, and we are listening to the Tennessee stud, Young Brigham, Ramblin', Jack Elliott, 68, recording here. Get him a lot on Kansas City broadcasts. Bottom of the 7th, Bryles leaves, and we'll go to Jerry Arrigo. Jerry Arrigo, come on in the 7th inning. There's Jerry, trying to keep the Royals from adding to their 2-0 lead. This will get Kirkpatrick out of the game, which is probably good news for the Royals, because he's not throwing well. Mike Ryan, a nice steady catcher, defensive catcher, comes in. Ryan, 58, is a bouncer to short. Blander's a 2-26, makes the play. Lou Piniella, 34, grounds a third. And Patek, 33, flies a left. All right, let's see. I'm going to bring Swoboda in for defense. Swoboda will come on in for defense for Piniella. Play left field. That's about it. All right, 6 outs to go for Roger Nelson, trying to get a CGSO. It'll be Jerry Kenny leading it off in the 8th. 1-9 for Kenny is a walk. He's an ace stealer being held. He's not going to steal, though. They got a better defensive catcher in the game. Belanger, 1-2. Strikeout plus injury. Another injured guy. Second one, they lost Rich Reese earlier. I don't know who could play shortstop on this team besides Belanger. Do we have the dreaded nobody can play shortstop? No, I guess you can put Jerry Kenny at short and put Alan Gallagher at third. That's what we'll do. And with 1 out and a runner at first, Tony Gonzalez, 66. Triple 1-4 off the Nelson card, single ... and he gets the triple 1-4, and suddenly this game got interesting on one swing of the bat. A triple by Gonzalez, and it's 2-1. The infield has to come up, and it's Ken Harrelson, and unfortunately, he doesn't hit righties very well. Let's take a look at his card. Here's Ken Harrelson. And Roger Nelson is really good against righties, but the infield's up in a 2-1 game. Ken Harrelson. 1-5! Ken Harrelson comes through with the single. Would have been a homer against a lefty, but a single ties this thing. Now, Roger Nelson's a starter 9. He had a tough break in this inning. He's going to stick around. And a 2-2 tie with a runner at first and 1 out. And it'll be Bob Montgomery. By the way, there's only one more player on the bench because of the injuries, which is Bob Barton, the backup catcher. Bob Montgomery, 47's a K. And Frank Baker, 34, first. Well, Jerry Arrigo now. Now it's a tie game. Going into the bottom of the 8th. You have Rojas, Otis, and Kelly. Here's Cookie. 57 is a walk. Amos Otis. 2-5. Let's take a look at Amos Otis' card. 2-5. Triple 1-12 double, and it's a triple, and the Royals retake the lead. Tough break for Arrigo. He'll face one more batter, Kelly, with the infield up. 1-10. Kelly with a clean single to left, and they take a 2-run lead, and, well, so much for Jerry Arrigo blowing that thing. John Strohmeyer will come on in the 8th. They don't have a very good bullpen until you get to the closer, Wilhelm. John Strohmeyer comes on in. Take a look at him here in the 8th. Runner at first is Pat Kelly against Paul Shaw. Kelly's going to try and stolen base, and he's out stealing. That wasn't good. Paul Shaw, 4-11, pitcher X. Strohmeyer's an E0. Good luck with that. And with 2 outs, it's Mayberry, 59, center. But it's 4-2 lead. This time Nelson's going to come out after 8 innings. He's a starter 9, but they have a good closer. We have Mo Drabowski and Hoyt Wilhelm are our 2 closers today, folks. Those 2 guys are combined 117 years old. During this era. Not in present day. So, Drabowski comes on in the 9th inning to face Boswell, Brown, and Klein in the 9th. 4-2 game, no defense to bring in. Ken Boswell leads it off. 2-7, pops the third. Byron Brown, 2-8, K. And Ty Klein, 44, is a single off the Drabowski card, doesn't have power. And Plucky Portland's going to take it to the final at bat. Tyron Jerry Kenny with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Let's look at Jerry Kenny's card. Jerry Kenny with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Here's the pitch. 280 comes through. Double 1-3 is a base hit. And we got the tie runs on board. And they have to hold Kenny at first because you don't want him to steal second and get into scoring position. And it comes down to Alan Gallagher now. The lead run with 2 outs in the 9th inning. He has power. 4-4 is a 3-run bomb. Alan Gallagher, the pitch to Alan Gallagher in the 9th. 57 is a K. Gets the strikeout. And fortunately for Royals, it evens the series. They would have gone under 500 with a loss. But the 2 teams have split the first 2 games. So the rubber match will be back in Portland. I'll play that one in silence. Drabowski gets the win. 2 hits and 2 Ks. Roger Nelson does get the win. Gave up a couple runs in the 8th inning, but fortunately for him, he's a starter 9, so he could afford to do something like that. Walked 2, struck out 5. Strohmeyer came in after the mistakes by Arrigo in the 8th. Arrigo takes the loss. He gives up 2 hits, 2 runs, and a walk. Tough break because he pitched well in the 7th. And Nelly Briles was pitching well until he broke in the 6th. So Nelly Briles gives up 5 hits and 2 runs. Walks 1, strikes out 3. 1019, 0108, 4729, 4729, 2723. And a game number 2. Okay. So both teams are still, still in it. Still doing pretty good. Playing a little bit over their head. A little bit here. Kind of think Kansas City needs to win this series, though. The Royals are now 10-9. They're hitting .231. That is a problem. .333 ERA. They are much better than a .231 hitting squad. That is what they need to fix. Maybe change the lineup or something. Figure something out, because they got plenty of good hitters in this team. And Portland will fall to 11-8, I believe. Get to their stats. Excuse me. Portland falls to 10-8. That's right, 10-8 for Portland. They are hitting a .278 with a .370 team ERA. Both better than the league average. For a team of castaways and has-beens and throwaways, whatever you want to call it, assembled from other teams' unprotected lists. They got Jim Perry in the offseason from the Twins, a 20-game winner. He's actually 2-4, believe it or not. So you can't just say it's been him. Ray Culp and Ray Sadecki are both 3-1. Hoyt Wilhelm has not given up a run as a closer with 5 saves. And Mark Belanger's hitting a pretty respectable .300, leading the club in hitting there. Well, there you go. Portland, Kansas City. We played 284 games this year, and we're holding steady with a .260 batting average, and our ERA is a tick below .390. Thanks for checking out the video. We'll see you next time.